It was a seemingly ordinary afternoon, September 6th, 2006. I'd just hopped off the school bus, my mind still humming from the day's lessons, oblivious to the horror about to unfold. I remember him approaching, clad in a homemade police uniform. He flashed a badge, speaking of a bogus marijuana charge, and before I could even comprehend what was happening, the cold metal of handcuffs was encircling my wrists. His name was Filia, and he wore an unsettling pleasant smile. With a firm grip, he steered me into the woods, weaving a deceptive path. My sense of direction blurred with every step, the familiar surroundings warped into a disorienting maze. My heartbeat pounded in my ears as the mouth of a bunker emerged, a hideous underworld that was to be my prison. The inside was as dank and foul as you could imagine. It smelled of moist earth and something rotten. He ordered me to undress, a command followed by the unthinkable. The sexual assaults began. They were relentless, an unspeakable violation of my being. Filia fastened a chain around my neck, a harsh metal leash, threatening to harm my brother if I dared escape. I felt more fear than I ever thought possible. But through the sickening dread, an idea began to take form. I decided to play into his twisted game. I listened, I obeyed. Every time he called me baby, I echoed it back, each word tasting sour on my tongue. I love you, he'd tell me. I forced myself to parrot it back, pretending to reciprocate his warped affections. A bizarre bond, if you could call it that, began to take root between us. Captor and captive in this horrifying dance. Maybe he believed me, maybe he didn't. But it made him loosen the chain around my neck. He even let me step outside, gave me his phone to distract myself with games. Little did he know, he handed me my lifeline. One night, when his snores filled the bunker, I seized the chance. My trembling fingers typed out a text to my mom. Hi Mom, I'm in a hole across from Charm Hill where the big trucks go in and out. There's a bomb. Call police. The message flew into the ether, my desperate hope clinging onto its tail. Soon, the hum of helicopters was breaking the silence overhead. Local news was buzzing about my intercepted message, and the manhunt was closing in. Filia was rattled, an ugly mix of fury and fear. I told him to leave, warned him of his inevitable capture if he stayed. He fell for it, and he vanished into the night. Morning crept in on September 16th, 2006. That was the day freedom found me. As search officers combed the area, my voice finally broke free, shouting for help. One of them, Tom Lee, found me. He often says he didn't save me, that I saved myself. Maybe he's right. I survived Filia's terror. I was whisked to a hospital, away from the dank bunker. My family was there, a reunion I dreamt of during those endless nights. Filia was nabbed a day later, armed with a pellet gun, a knife, and night vision goggles, miles away from my prison. He said he used me as a pawn, hopes for forgiveness. I can't give him that, not after what he did. Today, I'm in my late 20s. I made it through college, became a dental assistant. I survived Filia's hell. And I want to tell you, you can survive too. Life's blows can be brutal, but faith, talking to someone, and believing that it's not the end of the world, that can make all the difference.